please like the video, please subscribe, and catch me every weekday after market close on the Smarter Gambling Show. So here is TWRT, Twitter. This finishes at $45.08 today. That is down 1.68%.
And it's gone.
So this was a hot stock today. This was number 3 on StockTwits after ATER and VERU. And that is because we got some pretty big news. The Elon Musk saga continues. Alright, so quick timeline here. Elon Musk bought a 9% stake in Twitter. Stock went mooning. He was going to join the board, then decided not to join the board because if he joined the board, he was limited to a 14% stake. It seems like he wants a bigger stake than that, so he's not going to join the board, and it looks like he wants to do a hostile takeover right now. So today, Elon Musk made an offer for $54.20 a share, and he wants to take the company private. So initially, that was pretty bullish. The stock was in the green today, but ultimately ends up selling off here and finishes in the red. Elon Musk is no longer the biggest shareholder in Twitter. Vanguard bought a bigger stake, so they are the number 1 shareholder right now. Musk is number 2, and we did have some downgrades from some hedge funds. We're not going to look at those price targets, but a few hedge funds did slash their price targets and think Twitter is a sell right now. This is still a developing story, but the board of Twitter is having a meeting deciding whether or not they should sell the company to Elon Musk, and it seems like for the moment they are going to reject the offer. I don't think it's in their best interest and the shareholders' best interest to sell the company to Elon Musk and take the company private. So yeah, crazy stuff happening with this company the past couple of weeks and not done just yet. So let's go ahead and analyze here. So first of all, this appears to be a cup and handle in the making. Bottom of the cup being the low of 31.30, and there can be multiple possible tops. It can be 55.25, and if it is 55.25, that would be a bearish indicator because that would mean the cup already topped out and is due for a pullback to form the handle. But it can also be above 55.25, and anything above 55.25 would be a bullish indicator because that would mean the cup is not completed yet. It can also be 55.95, 60.10, 63, or even 68.95. Although I do think the most realistic top would be 54.75. I do think it already topped out. So the cup and handle can be bullish or bearish depending on where the top is. But long term, it looks more bullish, and shorter term, it does look bearish. We do have a double gap down. First gap down at 64.70, so that is a bullish indicator. That is telling us that the stock should come back up to 64.70 at some point. May take a while, but eventually that should fill. And then we do have another gap down at 60.90, so another bullish indicator. That is telling us that the stock should eventually come back up to 60.90 to fill this gap. In the aftermarket here, this is running up to 46.70, so that is a bullish indicator. If this holds, that is suggesting that Monday the stock will run to the upside. And then we do have a gap up at 40.80, so that is a bearish indicator. That is telling us that the stock may come back down to 40.80 to fill this gap. This also looks like a possible bear flag in the making. So yeah, I drew it for you guys here. Possible bear flag developing here. So that is a bearish indicator. That is suggesting that the stock may break out to the downside pretty soon. And if you guys want to follow along, the link to the chart is in the description down below. So right now, this is sitting on the support of 45.05, which it finished around today. So if this goes to the upside, next levels of resistance would be 45.65, 46.50, 47.20, 48.45, 49.15, 50.50, 51.95, 52.45, 53.05, 54, 54.75, 55.25, 55.95, 57.30, 58.40, 58.90, 59.50, and then 60.10. There is resistance above 60.10, but we're not going to discuss that right now. And if this goes to the downside, next levels of support would be 44.40, 43.70, 43.20, 42.60, 41.75, 40.80, 40.30, and then 39.30. There is support below 39.30, but we're not going to discuss that right now. So right now at this current price, 45.08, the channels to the upside and the downside are pretty decently sized, so expect a normal amount of price action either way this goes. However, if/when this breaks 47.20 to the upside, the channels start to open up and get really wide, so expect a significant increase in price action if/when this breaks 47.20. RSI is currently at 58, so a little bit above average there, but nothing to be too worried about. So the current price of 45.08 should be a little bit lower according to the RSI, and this did 257 million in volume today, way above the average of 20 million, second biggest volume day of the year. So the sell-off today was confirmed by the volume. Okay guys, just my opinion, not financial advice. So this is still a developing story. We'll have to see what happens, what the Twitter board decides to do. But it seems like they are going to reject the offer, which will be bearish, because then Elon Musk will probably sell his stake, and the stock will probably sell off even more. So if the offer goes through, which is unlikely, Best case scenario, it goes up to 54.20. And if the offer gets rejected, not sure how low it's going to go, but Elon Musk will probably dump a lot of shares and this will go pretty significantly to the downside. So longer term, this does look like a good stock to buy and hold. Got some pretty strong bullish indicators in the cup and handle and double gap down. But in the short term, pretty hard to tell where it's going to go, but it looks more bearish than bullish at the moment. So therefore, if you want to go long, not financial advice, 45.08 is a pretty decent entry. Probably a little bit on the expensive side, but not a bad entry. I think it would be better to hold off though and try to get this at a better price. So based on this cup and handle, if the top is 55.25 and the bottom is 31.30, this should pull back to around 43.30 to form the handle. And again, we do have this gap up at $40. So I do believe this will pull back down to the $43.30 to $40 range. So yeah, 45.08, not a bad entry. But if you're a little patient here, you should be able to get this at a better price. I would set your buy orders to $40. And I think that'd be a really excellent entry. And if it pulls back below $40, then you can just average down at the supports in the chart. Now, if you want to go short, not financial advice, I would not do that. I don't think that's the best idea. Again, I do think this will pull back down to around $40 to fill the gap. And from this current price of 45.08, that's a little bit above a 10% downside. And if this deal does go through, this will run up to 54.20. So it looks like 10% downside potential, 20% upside potential. While it's not likely the deal is going to go through in May, so I would say going short here would be a medium risk, low reward play. Just not really worth it in my opinion. Not the greatest short play. Definitely a lot better short plays out there in the market. So while you can make some money here, I don't think going short's the greatest idea. If you want to, go ahead, please do it at your own risk, and I would say cover at 40. But honestly, it's probably better just to stay away from this on the short side. All right, guys. So still a developing story here. We'll see what happens with the stock. But in the long term, still looks like a really good stock to buy and hold. In the short term, don't really know what's going to happen. But I do think this will keep pulling back a little bit more. So if you want to go long, I would hold off. Wait until the $40 range. That would be a way better entry than the current price. And if you want to go short, pretty risky play. Could pay off. So if you want to do it, please do that at your own risk. And I would say cover at 40. But honestly, going short's not the greatest idea here. So sorry to everyone who lost money in the stock today, and good luck to everyone currently in the stock and to everyone looking to take a position. This is TWTR Twitter. Thanks everyone for watching today. I appreciate you guys. Please like the video, please subscribe, and catch me every weekday after market close on the Smarter Gambling Show. You apes already know, diamond hands to the moon. I'm Ty. This is Smarter Gambling. See you guys on Monday. Have a great weekend, everybody. Peace out.